Hello, everybody. So we've had so much pain with MSTR that we need to celebrate the successes, especially after the past 30 days where we've had so many FUD attacks, intense FUD against Stretch, like I've never seen it, really. And so when we have today what seems to be at this point, right, it's 4 p.m. Eastern time, at this point, $300 million raised with STRC in just a day, I think it's worth celebrating. STRC is MSTR's wildest success, the wildest success. And of course, we probably should give very little attention and very little respect to the market. The market is nonsensical. The market is not recognizing what strategy is accomplishing right now. The market is not even rewarding Bitcoin today on, what is an epic news. Epic news. Kevin Warch, to whom I give the benefit of the doubt. Today, Powell is half gone, right? He said he would stay. He would bless us with his presence until 2028 as a governor of the Fed. But the fact that he's leaving is a wonderful macro news. This alone is worth a celebration. You have Bitcoin down on this news. Like he, as far as I'm concerned, Warsh has the benefit of the doubt. He might be a really bad chair. We don't know yet. But he has the benefit of the doubt because he doesn't have the harm behind him that the guy who's leaving today has. Anyways, this is not a story about the Fed. The Bitcoin should be up on this alone. Risk assets, crypto, scarce assets should be up on this alone. But anyways, the market is the market, and we are in a consolidation phase, in a consolidation period. Strategy underperforming Bitcoin by a little more than it should. Maybe a little common ATM is going on in strategy today. I don't know. Maybe a common ATM is going on. Let's talk about Stretch. Stretch.live, of course, has a history of being a little off. It's now telling us 3,100 Bitcoins so far. So probably more than that. Let's assume they are only 20% off. We are at 300 million. 300 million. What about tomorrow? What could it be tomorrow? Can we do 5,000 Bitcoin? Can we do 500 million tomorrow? If we do anything close to tomorrow, which we should, because tomorrow is the last day of ATM before the ex-dividend date. If we do anything like today, tomorrow, we should do 1 billion in 4 days for the week on Stretch, which is absolutely insane, because if we're able to achieve that, which I think we will, because the day right before the ex-dividend date is usually the wildest day, dare I say the 1 hour, the last hour of a trading day promises to be very wild tomorrow as people sell stuff to hold Stretch just a little bit to capture the ex-dividend, to capture the dividend. And then of course, we're going to have a sell-off on Friday, and then it will take us however many weeks, hopefully fewer weeks it will take us to get back to 100. If we don't have the FUD, it should take us fewer weeks. But this is the week where we can potentially raise more than $1 billion in Bitcoin. And think about that. That's 12 months out of a year. So that's 12 billion already. 12 billion already. So you're already capturing an enormous amount of yield for MSTR Common. And then we're moving to twice a month. We're moving to twice a month. So could we get this behavior, this ex-dividend behavior? Could we get it twice a month? Could we raise 1.5 to 2 billion a month? 2 billion a month? That'd be 24 billion a year. This is the biggest success of MSTR. This is the iPhone moment of MSTR. Look, we traded all day at 100. Relentless ATM trying to get Stretch back below 100 without success. And they're going to keep issuing Stretch after hours to try to get it back down to 100. And tomorrow promises to be an even wilder day. And so, of course, what I do is I have Stretch.live open on a spare screen, and I just look at it, and I look at it for joy. It's just beautiful to see such an engineered product. The iPhone moment of strategy is really there. This stock is performing so well under the hood. But unfortunately, the market continues to be nonsensical, continues to be wild, continues to value Bitcoin at $0.08 million. It's crazy. But that's just the way in the 2020s. That's investing in the 2020s for us. That's how it's going to be this decade. This decade is going to continue to be wild in my view. But at some point, the market will be a weighing machine, and perhaps the market becomes a weighing machine as soon as we have a Fed chair who is less dogmatic and realizes that the rates are all a bluff and the rates have to go to zero because we have no choice because of a national debt. We have zero choice. Anyways, this was not investment advice. This is not financial advice. This is only entertainment. I'm hoping you were entertained. Please like, please subscribe, follow me on Patreon, follow me on X. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.